A couple days ago, I asked you who is better, Luke or Anakin. And I obviously made a joke where I didn't say who I thought it was, because honestly, I didn't know who really it was. I knew that it was a big subject, but I really couldn't make my mind up. So I made that video, looked at your guys' comments, and then after looking at some of them, I had a better idea of who I think it was better, with star cards or without star cards. So, who is better, Luke or Anakin? I'm gonna have to say probably Anakin, and that's not to say that Luke's bad. I just think Anakin has that slight edge in these circumstances. Now, generally speaking, Luke is extremely not glitchy, and this is a big thing, because Anakin's glitchy aspect of him, like where his heroic might won't work, for example, will it make him die instantly, while for Luke, the equivalent of heroic might is repulse. And there's been instances where it doesn't work, but it doesn't make you just stuck there and you can't do anything. It doesn't work for a split second and it comes back. So it's not too big of a deal, and that's like the only minor glitch that Luke has. Luke is a very stable hero. I think, though, Anakin is better than him. The way I thought of it is I was like, okay, say I'm in a 4v4, because that's mainly where we all use heroes, in H3v, 4v4s. I think Anakin would be better just because of the crowd control ability. Now Luke also has this because of the force push and repulse. Now with repulse and heroic might, kind of the same thing. They're both slightly different, but I'm gonna have to give the edge slightly to heroic might. But they're both really good, and each situation is gonna call for a better repulse, for a better heroic might. But generally speaking, I think heroic might is just gonna be better overall. And the pull, especially, oh my god, especially if you have attraction on, it's just amazing. Now you're going to tell me, well, you can also have the extra range on the force push. It's great, but you're pushing them away from you, so it's harder to get those follow-up attacks from you or your teammate. With a pull, you're pulling them directly towards you. You pretty much are guaranteed at least 1 or 2 hits, plus heroic might if you want to do it too, or your teammates can just kill them. And then obviously Pasha's strike is really not that great, so I'm gonna have to give the Saber Rush to Luke. And then his fourth ability, like he has a fourth ability that's kind of unfair, but it is there. He has Retribution. So with all that said, I think Anakin is slightly better than Luke, but a lot of times I'm gonna go Luke over Anakin in 4v4s. But I feel like if I had to play 10 games of H3v, like competitive or not even competitive, but just if I want to do really well and I don't care which character, I would probably pick Anakin like 7 or 6 times over Luke, and the rest of those times I'd probably pick Anakin. So that's what I mean. It was really hard. I could also tell you why Luke might be better, especially with star cards. You put Intensify a Jedi fighter, you are just goated. I think if you max out Intensify with Jedi Fighter, which gives you more stamina, and then you stack it with the Saber Rush card, which gives you 15% immunity for like 3 seconds every time you rush, that combo is so deadly on Luke that even if you put the best combo you can think of, Anakin, try one game with that on with Luke, and then one game with Anakin with massive strikes, with the stamina and whatever other card you want to put, Luke is gonna melt the other team. So you see how I mean by they're both really, really good, and it's just super hard to just pick one. But if I had to pick one, it'd be Anakin. It's just, like I said, it's super hard, super hard. But if I had to pick one, it's Anakin.